Just to kiss my bumper, just kiss it.
That's right.
I see that every time I see you. So just run down exactly what you're doing out here. And I know you have a stage play.
Yeah, I got a couple stage plays.
Wow.
Shout out to my Baltimore cast of Never Could Have Made It. They've been holding me down for years. And I gotta eat this Halloween candy.
He eating chocolate.
They don't have no green room with fruits and food and drinks. They just give you little bite-sized Halloween candy put on the table.
Listen, take what you can fucking
I can't
get.
get a bottle of water. Can I get a bottle of water? I'm dying of thirst up here.
99 cents.
I do like y'all studio. Y'all do
Thank
got a real
you.
studio.
Thank you. Shout out to Radio
I thought
on
we were going to be
Fire.
in somebody's basement or something. This is nice. This is really nice. But, got my stage play, Never Could Have Made It. I wrote it, directed it, inspired by God, and got a strong cast. Wow. We just got finished doing a 4-city tour. We went to... we down in Baltimore, Virginia, West Virginia. We're ready to go to. We got one more show coming up back in Baltimore. We're gonna be at All Saints Church this coming Sunday at 1:30, and they just informed me last Saturday that the show was sold out.
Wow! Congratulations on the sold out show.
Right, and then I got my DC cast who's probably tuning in. It's called The Man Monster. And that's coming up November the 18th and 19th. It's going to be in Silver Spring, Maryland at the Silver Spring. It's called the Silver Spring Howard Theater.
Yes.
It's on Silver Spring Road. We're doing 2 shows Saturday on the 18th, 3 and 8 p.m. And then Sunday, we're doing a 3 o'clock show. And I was just told by my producer and the lady who wrote the whole thing, dang, I'm ready to go offline. I got to go back live. Something happened on my thing. And yeah. And I was told by my producer and my boss that the show is pretty much sold out. She talking about adding the 4th show. So God has been good. He's been blessing me. And I'm just trying to keep Baltimore actors and DC actors and local people working, man, because I'm not trying to go out here and do a production and get Stephanie Mills and get Christopher Williams and all these big names to be in it.
Keep it home.
Yeah, well, not keep it home. They've been in the trenches just like I've been in the trenches. So I feel like it's time to give local actors and local comedians, local everything a chance. And I built my brand so where I want to be, where I just say Howard G presents, and then I'm introducing you to new people, new talent, new faces, new everything.
That's why I brought you on the show. We are a Baltimore-based show. Everything, we are so Baltimore. We rep Baltimore, everything about Baltimore. And I love how you bring it back home.
Right.
Very so often we get a big name for ourselves, and we take that name and run and no longer reference back to where we came from.
Right. I understand that.
So how did you get into the playwriting? How did you start your career? And briefly tell me a little bit about your background.
Well, I started out as a kid in school I wasn't never that class clown. You know how everybody say, he gonna be a class clown. I wasn't no class clown. I was the one guy that always had something smart to say. So I would crack on kids in the classroom, crack on a teacher, and then I would get in trouble where I used to crack so hard they want to fight me.
Oh wow, they want to fight.
But I was a tall and big guy in school, so they would fight me. But and then as a kid growing up, my sister Sheila Gaskins, who just got an award for
Shout out
her,
to Sheila.
Yeah, she's got an award for her things she done in the community. She introduced me to acting, introduced me to comedy, and she introduced to a guy named Ricky Shackelford, who has been a pioneer in the comedy business in Baltimore for years. He helped Monique get started, myself, Larry Lancaster. The list goes on and on. Lonnie Davis, Timmy. He helped so many comics get a chance to get on stage. And
awesome.
He helped produce us. So after a while, I went in high school. I met my drama teacher, Ms. Cheryl Pasteur. And once I met her, she just showed me and taught me so many things. It just blew my mind about this acting. And I'll never forget, and I was in junior high school. I was actually in elementary. And I went to go see my sister in a stage play in junior high school called The Pied Piper.
Oh, okay.
Took The Pied Piper and rearranged it and made a musical and added visual songs and everything to it. And after I left out that night, my whole life changed. I looked up to the sky and to God. I said, God, one day I want to be just like them. I want to produce and write and act. And my life never been the same. So that's why I appreciate what teachers are doing, people locally are doing to help local talent, local Baltimore actors, local everything to rise up and just be successful and go on. You know, y'all had a good friend of mine on y'all show not too long ago who I helped get started, comedian Stiletto.
Yeah, shout out to Stiletto. We love her. She's awesome, and she's really really funny.
Right, she's real funny.
It's hard to find like real funny comedians.
Right. And I was the first one to put a mic in her hand because I knew she had the gift and the talent, and she listened to me, and she into contests and things of that nature. She stayed on stage and she just blew up. And she's also a part of my cast that never could have made it. She played a real funny character that I wrote, and you just gotta see the play.
Can't wait to see it.
Yes, and so you know, I just like I said, I'm just trying to stay out here and stay hustling, stay grinding, because Baltimore, we have so many negativity with all the crime and the
bad
drugs
stigma on us.
And now this opium thing. Who brought back opium? That's so crazy to me. I remember that drug back in the 1800s and stuff. You know, Asian people used it all the time when they was making the train tracks and stuff.
Right.
And the West Coast bringing the tracks over here, and now they brought it back. Who would have thought that opium would make a comeback?
You know what they say? Nothing is new under the sun.
Right. But opium, it's like, wow, really? And people are ODing off the stuff. So it's amazing.
We talked about that on the show before, how it's like a mass like taking over the streets with young children now, where they have to go to the drug programs because they hooked on drugs and can't get off, and that's their everyday routine.
Right. And
it's gotten to the point where they can't function without it.
Exactly.
One thing I want to always inspire people to be greater than themselves or outside of what they have or going on right now. So what kind of inspiration would you give someone who is just aspiring to be a comedian or be on an actress or actress or stage play? Just give them some little inspirational advice.
Just stay true to the art. Continue to grind. Continue to find out what's going on locally, what's going on nationally. Do like everybody else doing, make a YouTube channel.
Okay. That's true.
That seems to be blowing
That's
everybody
so funny. I asked my daughter, how did you learn how to do this? YouTube. Every reference she says is YouTube. Mom, look it up on YouTube. I'm like, wow. I used to say Google it.
Right.
Now it's look it up on YouTube. So you from Baltimore, right?
Exactly.
So I'm going to ask you about 5 questions. I got to make sure, I got to G-check you to make sure you're from Baltimore, okay? All right, quickly. What does it mean when someone says you're a Bama? 1, they like frogs. 2, they from the South. Or 3, they just can't dress.
I would say 2. He's from the South.
All right.
Call you Bama.
Okay. What does it mean when you're on the streets and they yelling 5-0, 5-0? Does it mean 1, they see an elephant, 2, they see the storm, or 3, they see the police?
3, that'll be the police.
The police. Okay. What is a fug? Is a fug a cookie? Is a fug a cigarette? Or is a fug a flower?
Well, it depends on where you are. Because if you're in Britain or London, a fug is a what? I think they call it gay people fugs, but I'm not sure. But a fug is a cigarette in Baltimore.
All right, Baltimore. We got a cigarette. All right. What is a pocketbook? A, is it a clothing line? 2, is it a purse? Or 3, is it a grocery list?
It's a purse. So hold up. You trying to tell me, Mahogany, you not from Baltimore?
I'm just checking you. I know the answers. Okay. The last and the final question, this may be tricky. What does it mean when you book someone? 1, you read into them. 2, they got locked up. Or 3, you got their number.
That would be 3. You got that number.
All right, that was a double. That means also they got locked up in jail. He over the bookings. All right, I can officially say that Howard G is Be More certified.
Yeah, that bookings one, I don't know what you're talking about. The time, back in the day. Yeah.
All right, he did pass the test. All right, shout out your social media. Where can we find you? Tell us exactly where can we look and how can we look you up?
All right, you can check me out. Follow me on Instagram, comedian Howard G on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Apparently, my page is a little full right now, so.
Oh, he booked up. You got IG?
Yeah, I got IG. That's what I'm saying.
Shout him up on IG.
Now on Facebook, I'm Howard G Gaskins. And I don't hate giving my government name out.
They G-chat you on Facebook.
The IRS is watching. That's not my real name.
All right.
So just let y'all know RRS is not my real name, but nah, but they can follow me. Also too, I got a comedy show coming up. I gotta plug this too. First, I gotta plug my boss and the lady for the who I wrote the play for in DC.
All right.
That is T. Renee Garner, and that's the name.
T. Renee Garner.
T. Renee Garner.
T. Renee Garner. Okay,
Yeah,
I gotta look up on social media.
I'll be there in 30 minutes.
Quick.
And then I got my comedy show coming up. It's going to be at the Forum on the 19th, the same day as the play.
Okay.
Except it's later on that evening.
Awesome.
It's at 5:00, and I'm looking for comedians, poets, singers.
I do poetry.
Things that name. Yeah, well, Mahogany, we got to talk. For the name like Mahogany, you got to do poetry.
Hey, I brings the poetry.
That's your government name? I mean, what's up? Let's see some.
It's my name on Facebook. Yeah. All right, thank y'all so much for tuning in to It's Going Down with your girl Mahogany Brown. I want to shout out to Howard Dream for just reaching out before he had to hustle.
That's right.
And get that check and go to his stage
y'all
pay.
gonna pay me for my parking?
Thank you so much for tuning into Mahogany Brown. All right, guys, we out. Tune into our second segment. Thank you.